All right, so I want to talk about this nasty breakup that Elon and Trump are going through. At first, he was interviewed, and he was like, "Oh, I don't want to talk about the political stuff because everybody blames it on me." But then he still ends up talking about the political stuff, but he doesn't really comment too much about the bill. And I believe a day later or 2 days later is where he came out saying this: "I'm sorry, but I can't take it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." So this is surprising because Elon got what he wanted with going to get he went and got rid of all the investigations that were being conducted on him and his companies. So I think that's all he wanted. And then Trump, all he wanted was to be president, which is kind of a big want. But anyways, he bankrolled him into the presidency. I think he donated like around $230 million to get Trump elected. And then, of course, he amplified it on his social media X as well, and all that stuff. But now it's just like the honeymoon's over and they're breaking up over here because you got him saying this, and then Trump hasn't really said anything. Some of the congressional Republicans have said stuff like, well, he's entitled to his own opinion, but respectively, I think he's wrong or whatever. They just creep around the issue. And obviously, since presidency was bought by Elon Musk, and you got Trump over here not really saying anything. He's gone dark. He hasn't even been online, or not online, on TV for a couple days or something. People coming up with conspiracies or whatever. We're not concerned with that, unless it's funny, then I am concerned. So I've checked his social, his X, and he hasn't really said anything. He's shared a couple things here about the last time he shared something was June 2nd. So last time he shared something was June 2nd. It's June 4th. And this is very strange of Trump to be quiet like this. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Usually he's just yapping and saying a bunch of incoherent stuff at all times of the night. Freaking 1 a.m, 4 a.m, 3 a.m, he'll sit there and spit up conspiracy theorists or weird ass posts, or just, he's got this post here, "Thank you, Elon," from May 31st. But I believe that's when they were like, oh, he's leaving Doge or whatever. So he's like, "Thank you, Elon." After that, he has not said anything about his one big beautiful bill concerning what's his name, Elon. But Elon has been very vocal about this bill. As soon as he got eliminated, they gave him the boot, and he's over here talking all kinds of crap. It will massively increase the already gigantic budget deficit to $2.5 trillion and burden American citizens with crushingly unsubstantial debt. It's like we already knew that, and it seemed like Elon was kind of biting his tongue, and then it's like, oh, we broke up. Now he's like, fuck this guy. What else he's got? Congress is making America bankrupt. Yeah, I can see that. Congress and the president, Congress and Trump are bankrupting the American people. They're just enriching themselves. But let's see what else has he got. So this one right here, when I saw that he posted this one, I thought it was strange. It's like, do I really want to call him a hero? Not really, because he's a dumbass. But I mean, dumb people can get some things right as well. And this is what he says: "In November next year, we fire all politicians who betrayed the American people." That's I think that's a pretty powerful statement there. It's just like, it just looks like he did a complete 180 with everything. It's probably because he's off the ketamine now. So what else does he got? All right, he's still here. He keeps talking about it. 21 hours ago, mammoth spending bills are bankrupting America. Like I said, he was biting his tongue until he's got rid of all those investigations on him, and now he's just like, I don't give a fuck. I got my cake, So he's like, I'm gonna just throw him under the bus or vice versa. I don't really think Trump will try to throw Elon under the bus, because he gave him $230 million for the presidency. So Trump, all he cares about is money. So his money and his ego. What else do we got? Here's another post that he put up. The immense level of overspending will drive America into debt slavery. And he just shared this. And that's, what is it, Glenn Powell, I believe? The dude at the Treasury. So, and that guy's like no, I'm not really anti-Trump. He's more like anti-dumbass. Let's just go with that. So, interest payments already consume 25% of all American revenue. And the massive deficit spending continues. There will only be money for interest payments and nothing else. No Social Security, okay, so this is the dude that called the Social Security a Ponzi scheme when he was on Rogan. I don't know if he's flip-flop on that. I don't know what he's got going on. Like I said, like if he's off the ketamine, maybe he's thinking a little bit straighter now. Maybe he's just on a ketamine-fueled Adderall binger rage that he was while he was in government taking it apart. This is debt slavery for the American people, he says. What else does he got? I saw a funny one in here earlier. I think there's one where he says that call your congressman, your senate, and tell them not to pass it. There we right here. So he posted, call your senator, call your congressman. Bankrupting America is not okay. Kill the bill. First of all, he should have started saying this like a couple months earlier instead of now. But I don't know. This is some fighting that I do want to see, and I think it'll be very entertaining. I'm just waiting for Trump to come up with his rebuttal. So this right here, I thought it was hilarious. Kill Bill. He's sometimes funny, but overall he's kind of an idiot. And I wanted to go over the state of the bill as of now. And this is what I got. The one big beautiful bill is currently in the Senate voting stage after passing the House vote. The bill, which includes tax cuts and immigration reforms, has drawn both strong support and criticism. Supporters argue that it will boost the economy and help small businesses, while critics point out that it could add $2.4 trillion to the deficit and leave 11 million people without health insurance. Some Republican senators have expressed concerns and its impact on Medicaid and the national debt. The bill narrowly passed the House with a 215 to 214 vote and now faces challenges in the Senate. President Trump is actively pushing for its approval, meeting with Senate leaders to secure votes. So the bill does have some good stuff in it, like no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. It's got some good stuff, but they only peppered it with enough good stuff to keep you satisfied, and there's so much shit under it. It's unbelievable how Trump would say. It's unbelievable what they're doing. It's so unbelievable. So I just hope it doesn't pass, because one of the sections in there talks about it'll allow him to ignore what the judges rule. So it's not cool. I hope it doesn't. It needs to not pass. I mean, there's already two Republicans that I know of in the Senate that are already like, no, this is dumb. It's gonna raise the deficit, blah 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 blah. But just like every other time, they're probably just gonna flip flop at the last minute when they gotta vote. But I hope it doesn't pass, just because it's got some stuff that's going to be very detrimental to us as a society. But yeah. So I'm Jose, and this is No Way Jose. Let me know if you got any questions in the comments. I do like to discuss these things. I might be a little bit aggressive at times, but honestly, when you're looking at a Trumper and you're like, dude, what the you kind of just lose the patience, and you're just like, you're the guy who calls others snowflakes. So I'm assuming you're not a snowflake by that logic. So I am going to be aggressive, but then I start, people start being aggressive towards them, and they start playing the victim, which is always fun. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching.